Okay, class, can see my screen or not? Can I? Okay. So topic 905, the first lesson, which is organizational structure. For topic 905, I just want to inform you all that we have, wait, did you see the syllabus first? Okay, the topic IGCSE Business Studies 905, Organizational Structure and Effective Communication, the easiest topic ever for grade 9. So the first lesson is organizational structure, which we're going to learn today, and then second one is communication within business, and then the last one is communication methods, the easiest topic. Okay, so teacher, the first thing is organizational structure. Okay, as you all know, all the organization around the world. Any questions, please stop me. All the organization around the world, in usually they have one company or any multinational companies or any small companies or whatever lah, they should have the organizational structure in every company, correct? Organization means a social unit of people systematically structured and managed to meet a need or to pursue collective goals on a continuing basis. If Jaing join the call, please let me know. Can any one of you?
Can.
Can okay. Organizational structure is they will structure and manage each and every people to have their own work to do. Okay, what is the example of organization? I will show. Why do we need an organizational structure? Usually, of course lah, we won't have organizational structure in house. In school also we have organizational structure, correct or not? Okay, means who is the managing director, and then the next one who is the principal, and then who is the head of departments of seniors, juniors, and everything, right? Okay, so why? All organizations have a management structure that determines the relationships between functions. I put BW means between functions and positions, and subdivides and delegates roles, responsibilities, and authority to carry out defined tasks. Means they will have their own responsibility to carry out. For an example, this is the organizational structure. Can see or not the picture?
Can.
So this is an organizational structure. Every single company means all the multinational company, of course we don't have to say, you all should know that all the big companies and small companies, enterprise and everything, they should have an organizational structure. For example, if this guy is a CEO, so these two will be the, I don't know lah, maybe executive for whatever, and then these two may be the managers, and then supervisors, and then under them is any other roles lah, we can assume that is a supervisor, whatever lah. Okay, so this is a framework within which an organization arrange its line of authorities and communication and allocates rights and duties. Okay, each and every single person will have their own authority. Authority mean is their power, correct or not? Class, understand, right? Hello, I'm talking to the wall, is it? Okay. So, never mind lah. Anything, at least thumbs up if you don't want to unmute the mic. Okay, so this is organizational structure. You should know. If we talk about organization, we should have this kind of organization. Okay, so of course, each and every single person, they have their own duty, they have their own authority, they have their own responsibility, which mean authority mean power, you know. Okay, as a principal on the top of the, I assume this is our school, okay, on the top, we assume as a principal. Okay, principal, she has her own responsibility, she has different responsibility, she has different duties, and then her power is different. She has the main power, correct? She has the overall control of the schools. Okay, the second one is maybe I assume, not just assumption only, is assistant principal. Okay, two of them are assistant principals. Okay, so these two types of person have their own duties, they have their own responsibilities, they have their own task to do. But both of their tasks, for example, the principal and assistant principal task must be different. So they have their own responsibilities, they have different powers, correct? And then under them, maybe it should be HODs, like the head of departments for senior and also for juniors. Okay, they both will have different kind of responsibilities. So what we call this organizational is a framework. It should be drawn like this. In your exam, we have many types of organizational structure, you know, I'm going to show you later. So this kind of framework in your exam, for your midterm examination, you need to draw the framework. But it's okay, I will inform you before the exam what are the types you can you have to
Yeah, you join
revise.
already.
Okay, Jaying just join. Jaying, why so late? Jaying, school also late, online also late. Why late? See, didn't respond anything. Okay, we continue the topic. Okay, so the second one is, okay, there are four types of organizational structure. Don't think that don't think that each and every organization they will have the same arrangement of structure, you know, not at all. We have different kind of different types of organizational structure. The first thing is tall organizational structure. The second one is flat organizational structure. The third one is visual organizational structure. Wait, The third is visual organizational structure, and then the last one is boundaryless organizational structure. Okay, these are four types of organizational structure. Okay, then what is tall organizational structure? Can understand or not? What is tall organization? Okay, I give you 2 minutes. Try to
No.
read this one. Who can understand? Organization. I should organizational structure. Different organizational structure that I have mentioned just now, the tall, the flat, the visual, and then the boundaryless. Each and every organizational structure have different types of framework, you know. So I'll show you later. But before that, I want you to understand by organization. Just read this passage 2 minutes, and then if you understand, let me know. Here teacher mentioned that large complex organizations often require a taller hierarchy, means you should have the tallest organizational structure. You should have many breakdowns layer. I will show you in a while. In its simplest form, a tall structure results in one long chain of command similar to the military. As an organization grows, the number of management levels increases and the structure grows taller. In a tall structure, managers from many ranks and each has a small area of control. This is an example of tall structure. Can you all see? Means that a tall organizational structure means that management is broken down into several layers, you can see how many layers they have with presidents on top, and then the vice presidents, and then the normal employees. They should have another, they will have many more layers, employees on the bottom. Means in a tall organizational structure, there will be a large number of managers. You see how many managers they will have, but this is only the example. There will be a large number of managers. Each number of manager will usually be responsible for a small groups of employees. Small group of employee, they will have one manager, and then one more small group, they will have one more manager. Let's say if in a multinational company, if you assume a tall structure means organizational safety and health will have one manager, then marketing will have one manager, finance will have one manager, human resource we will have one manager, and then the mechanical department also will have one manager. And then under the managers, they will have a small group of employees, and then they under the small group of employees, they will have one supervisor for them. It's like that, means it's going down so many layers. We call it as tall. Hope you all understand what does mean by tall. What does mean by tall?
Large.
Yes, not large. Large means going down, correct? Okay, and then the second one is flat organizational structure.
Giant
Okay.
left.
Jai left. Yeah,
Giant
she messaged me that her connection is having problem, so but it's okay. I am recording the call now. Those who have missed can watch the video link that I will upload in Edmodo. As usual, you all are the members in Edmodo, right? Don't leave the group. We're going to use the Edmodo. Who knows if MCO means? So we will be go fully online. So I will upload this video link together with the worksheets for today. Try to do the worksheets as for your classroom teaching work, and then your book you can do as many pages as you want lah. But make sure once the book come back to me, don't leave it blank. At least write. Do few pages enough. Okay. Flat structures have fewer management levels, with each level controlling a broad area or group. Flat organizations focus on empowering employees rather than adhering to the chain of command. By encouraging autonomy and self-direction, flat structures attempt to tap into employees' creative talents and to solve problems by collaborations. Okay. What does mean by flat organizational structure? Just now I have explained about the tall organization structure, correct? So who can tell to teacher what does mean by flat organizational structure? Don't know. Okay. Flat organizational structure means usually the organizational structure, they only have few or they don't have any levels of middle management between the staff and also the executive. Okay, for example, I'll show you. You see, after the executive, they directly go for the officers. Means they don't have many layers. Okay, what you can understand the differences between the tall and also the flat. Tall, we will have many layers, correct? President, vice president, and then president of marketing, blah 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 blah, and everything. We have many layers for tall organizational structure, but for the flat organizational structure, usually for the main leaders and between the employees, there will be no any staff. There will be no any middle management between the staff and executive. It will be very very small. So there is understand. So the directly office directly the main officer and also the small amount of employees can directly contact with each other. They won't have any middle person, for example manager, assistant manager, and then supervisor. For them, nothing. Okay, that's why teacher said what you should understand means for flat organizational structure, there is no any levels of management between the top of management and also the normal staff. Okay, and then the virtual organizational structure. Okay, what does mean by virtual organizational structure? Hello, two types of organizational I already explained. Who can explain to teacher? Virtual organizational structure. There is no any structure for virtual organizational structure. Virtual mean what? Class. Read the best. Read what I have written here. Virtual organizational structure. First of all, what you need to understand is virtual. Virtual means no any physical existing, you can use any social media to inform the news for for giving the information. Means virtual means you won't go, means no any physical means you don't have to go there and inform. Means you can use any software or any technology to pass the information. So we call it as virtual organizational structure. That's why I have informed here, which they use information and communication technology to replace or augment some aspects of organization. They will use the electronical software to interact, to communicate each other. So we call it as virtual organizational structure. Understand or not? For example, many customer help desk clean customers and consultants together via telephone or the internet, and problems may be solved without ever bringing people together face to face. Correct or not? If Can you see there, for example, many customer help desk link customers and consultants, they will contact each other via telephone or internet, so the problems will be solved easily without they have a face-to-face contact. Correct or not? So we call it as visual organizational structure. Means we don't have to go physically and talk face to face with them. We can use telephone, any social media, internet or whatever kind to pass the information. Understand or not?
Understand.
Yes.
Okay. And then the last one is boundaryless organizational structure. Hello class, I have explained the 3 types of organizational structure. You all don't want to open your mouth. At least this one can help me to explain or not. Because this one also we have no any picture. Because just now teacher said the visual organizational structure, we don't have any structure, you know. This visual means you don't have to go and pass the information. We will use the social media, any internet, telephone or whatever kind we have to pass the information without see face to face. That one visual. Okay, now boundaryless organizational structure means what? Read and explain to me. Anyone?
A boundaryless organizational structure is a
Wait,
concept.
reading mine. What you understand from this paragraph?
Here is the design.
Yes, they will have their own design. Jinyu, what do you understand from boundaryless organization?
Wait lang, ha?
Hmm? Mm-hmm.
Wait, wait.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting.
So you open Skype. See,
Yes, Damien.
you open Skype and see.
Oh, okay. Why? What happened? Oh, the chat. Wait, so many messages I just saw. Oh, sorry, Damien. Ginny also have message. Non-profit organization require the organization to have boundaries. Boundaries. What you mean? Hello. Simply take Google's sentences. What do you mean by boundary? Boundaryless, yes, okay lah. Boundary means halangan, no any halangan. Okay, for the organizational, sorry, boundaryless organizational structure, they don't have to have the any horizontal structure, any vertical, any kind of structure. They don't have to have that kind of structures all. Okay, and then what else? Is usually the means all the procedures and all the responsibilities is they will write by the who will be the actually in charge of the change. They will, it's keep on changing, you know, for the boundaryless. Actually, boundaryless organizational structure is not so important in our topic. This one I just add on only for your information. It defined by horizontal, vertical. It's not defined. Hello, sayang. Not defined. No any horizontal, no any vertical, no any external boundaries. This one is different from the you should have not here. It not defined by horizontal, vertical, and external. Means they won't have they won't be same as the other organizational structure. Okay. And then Jaying, Peishuan, is Jaying in the call?
Yes.
Yes, Jaying, what you can understand for boundaryless? Hello, everybody typing. Oh, okay. Okay. Peishuan, Jaying, what you can understand from boundaryless organizational? It's okay lah, we can come back to this later. Okay, we move on to the next one first. Okay, feature of organizational structure. Okay, what does mean by feature? Don't tell me don't know what does mean by feature. What does mean by features?
Function.
Okay, functions accepted. What are the keywords we can use for features of organizational structure?
Benefit.
Features mean characteristics. Features means characteristics. What are the characteristics they have? The basic organizational structure characteristic, the feature. Okay, feature means if you have your own organizational structure, of course you should know what is your power, what is your role, what is your responsibility delegated to you, right? So this is one of the characteristics, means it determines the manner and extent to which roles, power and responsibility are delegated. Of course lah, if we have organizational structure in company, we will know, they will determine, okay, what role will give to you, what role will give to managing department manager one, what role they should assign for executive, okay, what is their responsibilities and everything they should know for the features of organizational structure, correct or not? And then the organizational structure also, the characteristics we can tell that depends on objectives and strategies, correct? They will have their own objective and they will have their own strategies to achieve in their company or in their organization. Usually we won't call company, usually the company, or we will call it as organization. So they will have their own objectives, strategies, aim, targets, and everything to achieve. And then the organizational structure also, the individuals which assign the main roles and also the power, they will can understand or not, they can see the organization and its environment, no matter those who have the main role and those who have the less role. They can see their organization and its environment. Okay, the second one is this one we can tell as a benefits, importance of organizational structure. Class, what is the importance of organizational structure? Class.
Impact effectiveness.
Impact effectiveness. Impact means how? Impact means is something like that have strong effect on someone or something. So it will impact the effectiveness and also the efficiency. So why we should have organizational structure? So because it impacts effectiveness and efficiency. Reduce redundant actions mean what? Redundant mean what, class? Redundant means, okay, who can tell to teacher what does mean by redundant? Redundant
Teacher, I
means,
cannot see your screen.
huh? Cannot see
I
ah?
cannot see.
Okay, wait I'll
Yeah.
stop sharing and then I share again. Can see or not?
Can.
Can okay. Reduce redundant actions mean, redundant means, okay, means nobody is have no any task, means everybody have their own task, so it will decrease, let's say if we put one organizational structure, in the organization they put each and every single person have roles, so nobody in organization will don't have, nobody have no tasks, correct or not? Everybody have their own tasks, so nobody say that no any person have no tasks, understand or not? Everybody have their own tasks, so we can reduce all kind of this. And then promotes teamwork, of course lah, because you are as a team in organizational, so it will stronger your teamwork and then it will improve your communication, um, and then contributes to success or failure. Of course, in organizational structure, we won't know that your organization's any startup business that you make will tend to will success or failure, correct? So these are the importance of organizational structure, understand or not? No any response from you all.
Understand.
Okay.
Understand.
Understand.
Okay. Okay. Purpose of organizing. Purpose mean, what does mean by purpose? Purpose is tujuan. You know what does mean by tujuan?
Yes.
No, no.
No.
Okay, give me 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes break. Hello, who put this in together mode? Huh? Okay, give me 2 minutes, can? Take rest. Can or
And
not? Can 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, what is the purpose? Purpose means tujuan. Why we put organizational structure? Okay, why? Why we put organizational structure in all the companies? Why? Because they should know what are the works to be done. Correct? Okay, as a manager, he should know what is his task. And then as a manager, they should know. Actually, it's repeat the same, you know. They should know what is their task, what is their responsibilities, how they're going to allocate duty to others, how they're going to assign the task, delegate the task to everybody, you know. So, and then one more important things that I'm going to add here is why we put organizational structure in all the companies, because they want to establish the relationship between the normal workers and also between the top level of management, correct or not? Because every authority person have their small groups of employees and everything, right? So it can help to develop their relationships. So these all are the, actually I don't want to repeat the same thing, it's all are the same purpose. They will has assign the task to everyone, delegate the task, they have their own responsibilities, build a good relationship between them and everything. Okay, so now this is an example of okay, this is an example of simple organizational structure. Usually we will have this. This is the simple one lah. Understand?
Yes. So what
Okay.
is HR manager?
Huh?
What is HR manager?
Human resource.
Oh,
You know what I mean by human resource?
yes.
Don't know. No. Or don't know.
No.
No. Okay, what is human resource?
Resource of
What
human.
is? Wait. I also can answer like this. No. Human resource management, okay, in a short form we call it as HR manager. Human resource is the one, their task is very big, you know. Human resource is the one who give interview to the public and hire the candidates or hire the worker to their company, and then they the one who take care of the payroll of the employees. You know what I mean by payroll? You all know what I mean by payroll or not? The salary. Payroll means salary. HR is the one gives salary, you know. That department is very pleasure one. Pressure and also pleasure. They will hire the people. They are the one give advertisement. Okay, let's say some of the company we will receive the advertisement, right? They want 20 employees for this kind and everything. They need, sorry, they will have vacancy for manager, they have vacancy for supervisor, right? All this advertisement will be sent out by HR manager, you know. Means not HR manager, under the HR manager they will have some employees, some supervisor and everything, right? But the main one is HR. Human resource is the one sending advertisement if they want to recruit the person, and then HR is the person who gives salary to the whole company. They the one give salary, you know. The pay slip, you know, everybody will get the pay slip after they get the salary, right? So HR manager is the person who handle everything. Understand?
Yes.
Ayo, understand or not?
Understand.
I don't know lah, nobody is on the camera sleeping there, right? Okay.
Who?
Everybody lah. Okay, so I don't want to continue the new topic now because we still have many slides. Can you see the chain of command? This one I will continue tomorrow. Is it okay for you all? The chain of command,
Yes,
what
yes.
does mean by authority? Yes, responsibility, unity of command, delegation, departmentalization, the forms of departmentalization, functional departmentalization, product departmentalization, customer departmentalization, geographic departmentalization, process departmentalization, and then pros and cons. Pros means advantages and disadvantages. That's it. So I think tomorrow I will continue this topic because I don't want you all to confuse. Now, I want you all to understand what does mean by organization and then why we need organizational structure in every organization, and then how it looks like. You should know what is the framework of this organizational structure, and then how many types we have for the organizational structure: tall, flat, visual, boundaryless, and then the features or characteristics of organizational structure. What are the importance of organizational structure? What is the purpose of organizational structure? Huh? What PDF? I already sent this note is already in Edmodo, Damien. Unmute and talk, unmute and talk. Wait. Damien, what do you want?
Yes, okay.
Oi, not only today, since last time January to March when we have the online class, all the notes that I have been done, you see these notes, one day before I will post in Edmodo. Understand or not?
Understand.
So that's why teacher said one day before at least go and see the Edmodo lah. At least just no need to read also can. Just see what topics we're going to discuss. Same goes to everyone, Jinyu, Jiaying and Peishwan. And then after the class that now I'm recording the call, right? So I will upload this video in YouTube. Sorry, I will put the link in Edmodo together with the worksheets. So give me time. After 10:30, give me time lah, before 12 or before 11. I will put this video link and also together with worksheets. Not so much of worksheets lah. I only give 1 or 2 pieces only. Because you have your own EduSeed book to do, right? So start do your EduSeed lah. Whenever you are free, try to complete the book. For now, I only passed 901 to everyone. Most of you have finished 3 sections, right? We only have 1 more section, right? Section 4. Try to complete the book lah if can.
Okay. So if some don't know how to do,
Don't know how to do is okay lah. Call me when you are free. I have the answer guide on. I can guide you all how to do.
okay.
If the school open on Monday, it's okay. Okay, wait, I'll stop recording first.